Friends, our today's topic is attaining financial freedom. This is the fifth immutable exercise in a series of 6 exercises which you can ignore at your peril. Although none of the other exercises, emotional, mental, physical, social, are lesser important than any other, the weak financial health will affect all aspects of life drastically. And attaining financial freedom can only be achieved by sticking to a disciplined regime and by adhering to the basic laws of nature and finance and wealth, and by practicing what people who have achieved financial abundance practice yourself. Financial abundance will not happen overnight. It may take many years of right action, correct decisions, making mistakes and learning from this, proactive learning, and spending focused time on improving your finances. Let us learn few ideas to make you receive the wealth which is in abundance in the universe. The first is making your mind conducive to create, receive, and retain wealth. The first, start charity, helping others who are underprivileged than yourself by cash or by kind. But your focus has to be genuinely create positive difference in these people's life. This is one of the most important habit. Second, start to feel genuinely happy about people who are successful and wealthy. Third, show real interest in these people who are successful, who are wealthy, who are achievers. You get connected with them and find out what they do and what they did. Okay, most of the people who are successful, they are eager to share and help others attain success. Fourth, share knowledge, skills, expertise whenever you can, wherever you can, and however you can, without expecting anything back. When you have done sharing your knowledge, skill, expertise without expecting anything back for a reasonable period of time on a continuous basis, then you will experience the basic law of creating wealth. Other people's time, other people's effort, and sometimes other people's money start showing results for your own wealth creation. Then identify how you can add significant positive value to everyone you come across and just do it. Then start believing that you are going to create financial freedom and that you're willing to do, learn whatever it may take and however long it takes. Then next, believe that you will be creating abundance in your life, which will take some time, but your focus will only be actions. And then create the belief that you have the capacity to be wealthy. Now, we'll go through some actions which can generate wealth directly or indirectly. The first is making goals and identifying what is smart for you to make you financial free. Second, identify what is the realistic time for you to reach your goal, financial goals. Third, clarify whether your current job, business, profession has the capacity to build whatever your financial goals are. And within your timeline, identify what you can do totally differently now, plus what you can do additionally while continuing to do whatever you're doing. Then, what skills, knowledge, attitude you have to acquire in order to add momentum to your wealth goals. Then, work backwards from your big pictures till you have broken them down to everyday, weekly, monthly action steps, which, if executed correctly, will lead you towards your goal. Then start implementing these and celebrate the success of achieving every milestone. Then please remember, while you're doing all these, you may not achieve much success if you are always under stress. If if it is continuously backbreaking effort. So to make the journey enjoyable. Yes, you have to understand and believe that you definitely have to burn that proverbial midnight oil, but it has to be for few months. Later, it has to start giving you huge dividends in your efforts. The key to make yourself wealthy is relishing the process, cherishing the actions, thoughts, and working with your team. But your goal should only be focused on actions and not on the amount. The wealth creation is a consequence of taking correct actions and decisions. Now, the most important part which can make you wealthy is the learn from the world's most wealthiest. The first is the lifestyle mindset changes. How they dress, what Steve Jobs, Mike Zuckerberg wear. They wear very simple and on most day the same type of dresses. What they drive. How many of you have heard of billionaires driving a small car, second-hand car? Warren Buffett. What they buy, as the saying attributed to the great Warren Buffett mentions, if you buy what you do not need now, then there will be a time you won't have money to buy what you need. These people, they don't spend based on their ego or to show off just because they can afford it. They only buy what is needed to keep them comfortable or just because. Okay. Then what they eat. What you eat, drink and smoke now can severely impact your finance later in a big way. Most of the wealthiest eat simple and healthy foods. Then you have to learn from the most wealthiest the laws of creating wealth. See, the first law is you have to create additional sources of income. Then you can think creatively, how can you add more to income? There was a story recently in India of a girl who is just 8th class pass making hundreds of thousands of rupees per month simply by referring drivers to Uber. Third, you can make your investment and saving deliver more income. You have to learn how to invest. You also have to identify a need of people, a need which is there in a bigger mass of population. Okay. Now, identify a future competence if you develop which can help you solve a problem that you've identified. Then go ahead and develop and master that competency. Then ensure whatever you are currently doing, you are delivering values that no one else is doing. Then take classes to understand the finance. Then keep yourself updated on the trends and what is happening around the world. Then explore whenever anything that looks like opportunity. But sometimes your most pressing issues which is making you stuck could be an opportunity. Use that, explore that, work on that. Fourth is the understand the basics of finance. This is the minimum to survive and thrive in addition to all other guidelines. The first is you have to create an emergency fund. The rule of thumb says that if you are 25 years of age, then you should have a corpus of at least 3-4 months of total expenses. But if you are 40, then it should be at least 12 months of expenses. Second, create expenses based investment and saving. Example, your education could be further education could be an area. Your kids' education, your kids' marriage, your retirement booty. do not invest without learning and understanding. Do not play stock market unless the amount you invest, and in case um, you know it properly. In case you want to invest, I mean you got an irresistible urge, then choose mutual funds, but always after studying. Third, build assets. Typically, those ones which doesn't reduce in value overnight, and which you've seen last few years have always increased. Maybe they get stagnant for some time, but they always increase. Then you plan taxes. Take advantage of all the ways your government has given you to save taxes. Then at least have three essential personal insurances for yourself and family. That is medical, accident, and term life plan. You can use the calculators available on the website to find out how much you need and can afford. And please do not confuse insurance with investment, and do not treat insurance as a tool to make money. You will lose greatly. And the last, remain mentally, emotionally, physically healthy to enjoy wealth. Remember the adage, I do not